we are at Finokalia station that is located in the East Mediterranean in Greece, to the south on the island of Crete.
We aim here to study regional sources of greenhouse gases in order to understand variability in the area of Eastern Mediterranean. The station is located here because there is little human presence. We have little local contamination from the local sources.
We are exactly at the cross point of different air masses, so we are able to observe what comes from Europe, what comes from the east, what comes from south, from Africa. So the advantage of this location is that it faces the sea in a window of 90 degrees to 270 degrees. So we're sitting in a location where we can measure what is around practically. So we don't have to go and do experiments elsewhere. We're here and the experiments are coming to us.
At Finokalia we monitor the highest wind velocities in Greece. The highest wind velocity that we have recorded at Finokalia is 172 kilometers per hour, that it was during a severe dust event. This is very demanding in terms of infrastructure, so everything needs to be very well supported because otherwise there are objects flying all over the place. I have been working here for the past 20 years, and during my research career I have experienced an increase of 15% in greenhouse gas concentrations in Eastern Mediterranean, which is a huge increase for my limited time present here. So having continuous data for decades allow us to be able to identify changes in local and regional conditions. We can even identify in our data socioeconomic events that have altered the atmospheric composition, like the economic crisis or even the changes in European legislation. It is fundamental for our research to be able to deliver the data that demonstrate the increase in the greenhouse concentrations in several parts of the world and in this hotspot for climate change here in Eastern Mediterranean.
We can see with the climate change what we expect on global scale is that the tropical zone will extend. So we already face that in Crete, which is to the south of Greece, that we started having drier summers and warmer summers. And we also have more extreme events in Greece in general.
It's interesting when you're discussing with the locals to see how they understand climate change, and they share their own little experiences. I think that they're more representative even than our own data. Our research supports the idea that global change is happening everywhere. Climate change hotspots as the Mediterranean are not just present in our data, but in everyday experience of the locals.